Hey, soldier. You're back.
I've been worried about you. Are you alright?
Yeah, despite my best efforts. I kept trying to flop over and give up, but Karlak just won't let me. Did I miss anything important?
We can talk about that later. I'm more concerned about you.
Would you believe it if I said I'm all right? You know, soldier, we're so fucked. The Dark Three are trying to consume the Sword Coast. We've still got tadpoles in our eyes, and I've got a ticking time bomb in my chest. I'm not sure anyone has ever been more fucked than this. And yet, we're fine. In this moment, we're fine. Here I am. There you are. Breathing, talking, even laughing if we want. Is it very precious to say that despite it all, I'm happy?
If you're happy, I'm happy.
In that case, there's something I wanted to ask you. Will you stay with me when it's time for me to go? I think I can do anything if you're there. Even die.
Of course I'll be there, Karlak. Whatever you want.
Thank you. Now, enough tragedy, I'm not gone yet, and our schedule is packed with important heroics, isn't it? Plus, if I cry anymore, I'm gonna run out of tears and start leaking motor oil. Thanks for everything, soldier. I'm extremely glad to be in this thing together.
The Devil's Fee.
So you have to go.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio's a rarity. So merry be, and shop with glee.
Oh no. Definitely something up with this one. Trust me.
I know you're a diabolist who worked for Gortash. What did you do for him?
Interesting. How exactly are you and our esteemed Archduke acquainted?
I bested him in battle.
Truly? That's remarkable. I like to deal with remarkable people. Very well. You seek answers. Lord Mammon seeks coin. I will happily mediate. Make me an offer.
Mammon. I knew it. I did.
It's customary for any salesperson to offer a free sample.
The first hit's free, eh? Oh, fine. I'll humor you, mortal. Just this once. You stand before Mammon's picklock, latchkeeper of the 9 hells. My business is not information, nor hellish curios. Not really. I break people into the hells. That's my thing. I can reveal to you that I opened a portal for Lord Gortash.
Raphael told me the crown of Carsus was stolen from Mephistopheles. Were you involved with that?
Raphael. That sounds vaguely familiar, but I have a terrible memory for names. The only thing that jogs it is coin.
Here's 1 coin.
Oh, come now. Don't be miserly.
Fine. Here's 1,000 gold.
My, what deep pockets you have. Yes, you are quite correct. The Crown of Carsus left the vault, and an opportunity opened for a devil named Raphael. His House of Hope is furnished with a great deal of treasures, many related to Carsus. But alas, he lacks the crown itself. He's rather ambitious. One can only wonder what he has planned for the crown. The answers to that can probably be found within his house.
Looks like we owe Raphael a semi-friendly visit.
Can you help me break into the House of Hope?
What a fascinating proposition. Ludicrous, of course, but fascinating nevertheless. Very well. If you wish to die in Avernus, that's your business. Mine is charging you for it. Of course, such a task will require quite the substantial donation to Lord Mammon's coffers.
Such a task would be tantamount to suicide. Do not even entertain it.
Waive the fee, and I'll add one of Raphael's artifacts to your collection.
You put me in a difficult position, mortal. You are almost certain to fail. Almost. And so, there is a chance you might succeed. Fine. I'd like to be able to carry all of my precious stock without the need of a team of oxen. There are gauntlets of hill giant strength within the House of Hope. Free passage, and you fetch them for me. Deal?
Deal. Let's do this.
Allow me to outline how this is going to work. First, you were never here. We never spoke. Second, you will perform the rites yourself. I want absolute deniability. Here's the grimoire and necessary components. Oh, take this key, too. It unlocks the ritual room upstairs. There's a blood circle already drawn. Don't ask whose blood.
Along with the grimoire and components, Helsik hands you a note containing precise instructions for performing the ritual.
Finally, you were never here. That is of utmost import to remember. Now be gone!
I strongly suggest that you reconsider this course of action. Whatever you expect to gain from the Hells is not worth the risk of traveling there uninvited. You are wise to reject the devil's offer, but there is no reason to provoke him by invading his home.
I don't hear the Emperor. It can't reach us here, I guess.
The House of Hope. Raphael's abode. Only this time he hasn't invited us to his table.
The house is excessive, overwrought, and ever so seedy. A perfect reflection of its owner.
Gods, I can't believe I'm doing this. We're gonna get out of here, right?
Of course. We just need to get the hammer and go.
Get in, get the hammer, and go. Easy. We won't get trapped here. We won't get dragged deeper into Avernus. We won't. On the bright side, my engine finally feels normal. Like it isn't about to explode. I gotta admit, that's pretty nice. Let's find that hammer and get out of here before I get used to feeling like I might live.
Yukiam. Such a shame.
Kiri!
curiosity killed all the cats, it won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return.
Wait, don't go. Who are you?
The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
Who am I? Oh, it's my favorite question. I scream it into the dark while I sleep, and whisper it to my memories when I wake. I'm the thing that kills you, and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her. A guttering candle in a universe of night.
Raphael's driven her mad. Poor soul.
I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice.
You must ask of the Orphic Hammer. Without it, the Prince of the Comet and the Githyanki people remain forever chained.
I need to find the Orphic Hammer. Can you help?
Discovered an ancient Gith prince in need of a savior? The Orphic Hammer is the perfect tool for breaking all infernal chains. Hope can help. The hammer is here in this house. It's...
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Shh. Quiet. There it goes. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch. Now whisper your questions, little wretch, but really quiet and very clever. Concentrate.
I need to find the Orphic Hammer. Where is it?
The same place you'll find your sorry little soul when Raphael rips it out. In the archive, down the corridor, past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure.
What is it?
Can you save me? Please, 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 please.
If I can, I will. What needs to be done?
All right. You have to listen very, very, very closely. I will say this only once. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. But be careful, once you take the hammer, the fire will come, and Raphael, you must run, 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 run. But don't forget me. Please, please, please. I don't want to burn. Not again.
We won't. We'll get you out. I promise.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears.
There's nothing.
Another sorry soul come to wander these halls. What do you seek?
Do you know Hope? I spoke to her a moment ago.
She will find you when you need her.
That is Hope's way.
Tell me what you know of this place.
Despite appearances, this whole house is more of a prison than a parlor. Most here have no choice but to remain. I am one such. This is not my home, but I can never leave.
What ties you to the House of Hope?
I was an architect in life, a builder of tombs and temples, but mostly of towers. My proudest work reached for the stars and sought to dry Seluna's tears. It was a monument to life and to virtue, and a happy home to my master for many years.
A life with Our Lady of Silver is a good life.
It was a good life. I only wish Our Lady had not averted her gaze from us. When tragedy came, my master fell into darkness and despair. He marshaled a great army to ruin the world and bring all into shadow. I could not let it happen. I sought out the devil, Raphael, and signed an infernal pact with him. He promised to destroy my master's army, and I promised him my soul in return. The devil was true to his word. Fiends slaughtered my master's forces, but he endured somehow and blighted the land.
This is a familiar tale. Are you the architect of Moonrise Towers?
You know my work. Oh, I am glad it endures. Perhaps you also have the misfortune of knowing my master, General Ketheric Thorm.
Your intervention pushed Ketheric deeper into darkness. He became a chosen of Merkel.
Then my pact, the loss of my eternal soul. It was all for nothing.
Not quite. Ketheric Thorm is dead, by my hand.
It all came to pass as I had hoped, though a century too late for my family and friends. Your actions may have justified the price of my soul. I thank you. Tell me, what became of my pride? What became of Moonrise Towers?
We healed the land and lifted the Shadow Curse. Moonrise will be a beacon of light again.
I did not think it possible. Thank you. My spirit smiles for the first time in a century. Now go. Finish your business here and leave while you can.
Over here! When is a door not a door? When it's a jam jar! You won't find a way out here. Or a way in.
What is this place?
This is the Chamber of Egress. The portals here crisscross the planes, but they won't open to the likes of you and me. This is how Raphael consults with his clients so efficiently, no matter the time, no matter the place, and it's how he stalks his prey.
There must be something useful here.
Oh, there is. There is. If you stare into the portals long enough, your mind starts to do cartwheels and tricks you into thinking you're falling into a horrible, yawning void. It's one of my favorite ways to pass the time. But you have no time to waste, or time will waste you. And what you need from the house is in the archive. Not here!
Stay out of my way. Don't touch anything and keep quiet. I've had enough pests bothering me today. I don't need another.
What is this place?
The Chamber of Egress. Way station of the Hells. Providing access to Raphael's clientele, wherever they might make their home. I am its keeper, New Baldin, very much not at your service.
Do you know Hope?
The greatest pest of all! I've always thought hope to be a dirty, empty little word. She suits it well.
I'm trying to track her down, but she keeps flickering away.
She pops in and out of existence all over the house, but whatever you've seen is just a trick of the light. Her corporeal form is down in the dark, bound by unbreakable chains in Raphael's dungeon. It used to be my prison, New Baldin's very own pit of pain. I was its keeper. But that was a very long time ago.
Why don't you work in the prison anymore?
I made a mistake. Raphael doesn't tolerate mistakes. We had one house guest by the name of Gortash. A mischievous little blot of a boy, and he slipped through my fingers.
Gortash was here? Lord Enver Gortash?
Lord? Is that what he calls himself these days? The snivelling little shit. He was the son of a cobbler or some such meagre tradesman, sold to Raphael by his loving parents to pay off a petty debt. Lord, indeed. I used to bruise my knuckles on his whimpering little face. I'd like to have snapped his neck.
You'll be pleased to hear I killed him.
Oh, you fabulous murderer! Oh, how I wish I could have seen him grovel and beg and bleed. Maybe his soul will come to us one day. Such a splendid deed deserves a splendid reward. And there's no better reward in the Hells than the pleasures and pains of the flesh. There are few sensations that can't be indulged in Raphael's boudoir. I'm not permitted to enter, but I know a secret way inside. Make your way to the balcony next door, and you can find your way inside. Just make sure not to fall. It's a long way down.
You look positively wretched. Perfect! Hello again, little mice. The price for speaking is steep, but I must give warning. Your prize is just ahead in the archive, but you can't take it yet. And even if you could, you mustn't. Trigger the alarm, and Raphael will come swooping home on wings of malice to rip out your soul. In this house, thieves are melted like butter and spread onto toast. Shh. I'm doing it again. Doing it again.
I need you to stay calm, Hope, and guide me.
I can. I shall. I can. I shall. The archivist is the key, but he's as stubborn as a king and as serious as a heart attack. Explode! exploit his piddling weakness and make him grovel! Oh no. They hear me. Speak quickly, speak softly. You know how this goes.
How should I deal with the archivist?
He fears authority figures. Perhaps his teacher took a strap to him and left a deep impression at an early age. There's one regular visitor that he particularly fears. She is... Shh.
A crack like breaking bone. Hope winces.
Who does the archivist fear, Hope? I need a name.
Scarier things than you, little mouse. Verilius. Verilius Receptor. A High Inquisitor of Zariel. Officially entitled to audit Raphael's collection. Her true form is so gargantuan and mind-scarring to behold that she takes on many guises when she visits. Play your part well and you can be one of those blasphemous guises.
Master is very indulgent of you, Corilla, but I will not let you bring disorder into the archive.
Can't resist the faintest hint of a temptation, can you? I suppose that makes two of us. That little disguise Hope gave you is adorable. I can see right through it, of course. And so will Raphael. He's going to notice you nosing around his house. I hope you're ready to face a very angry devil.
Why don't you run off and tell him, Corilla? You love tattling to Daddy, don't you?
What are you doing here?
Me? This is home base. I'm not even going to ask what you're doing here. Plausible deniability. Might want to steer clear of my sister Hope, though. She's mad as a March hare. If she'd just agreed to serve Raphael, he'd probably have released her a long time ago. As things stand, she's his favorite toy. We're all mad here. But Hope in hell? Why, that's the definition of insanity.
Hope is your sister?
She is. Though we've got about as much in common as a princess and a pauper. Raphael offered her the world. She didn't want it. He sweetened the deal. She said no. No matter how many times he upped the ante, she just laughed in his face. He didn't like that. Eventually, he took her by force, trapped her and swore he wouldn't let her go till she gave him what he wanted. Conversion. The stubborn ass has endured more torment than any soul should be able to. Even when he took all of her skin, she held on to hope. Raphael finds that puzzling. And he loves puzzles. You being here is another puzzle. You don't seem like you want to die. You want my advice? Enjoy whatever life remains to you. When Raphael catches you, you'll never enjoy anything again.
A guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule.
His eyes flicker back and forth as if he is reading a book. He has the schedule memorized, or it's carved into his eyelids.
Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here.
I am Verilius Receptor, Zariel's High Inquisitor.
1,000 apologies, O majestic magistrate of the Infernal Court. Your mortal guise is so vile, I found it perfectly convincing. I would prostrate myself before you and kiss your calluses, but my spine is ruptured in 1,000 places. You do know how Raphael likes to play. As always, the archive is yours to peruse. You'll find everything accounted for, and I can present documents of procurement if necessary.
I'd like to see the hammer, please.
An exquisite and most unique artifact, crafted with materials hewn from the depths of the hells by Raphael's Merrigan labor force. As it was created by Raphael himself, we have no documents of procurement, nor do we require any. But if you wish to examine the artifact itself, you are more than welcome. As part of the special collection, that item is guarded by a master word that even I do not know. I suggest you wait until Raphael returns, and you can discuss the matter with him. You are welcome to relax in the boudoir until then. It is where Raphael conducts his most private matters of business and pleasure. You will need this to gain access. The resident of the boudoir will wish to explore every inch of your new form, and I'm sure you will be happy to share. I see the Orphic hammer has caught your eye. It really is a magnificent exhibit, wholly unique.
The Orphic hammer. There it is. The Orphic hammer, right within reach. A magical field surrounds the item, preventing you or anyone from touching it. You surmise it's controlled by a vocal component. Magic words.
This is not over. There is no lock that cannot be undone.
You'd got lost and died. The archivist told you to cool off in the boudoir. Well, here it is. A horrid place where pleasure is pain, and pain is pleasure, and hope cannot live at all.
Any advice before I head inside?
Everything in this house exists for Raphael's pleasure, and Raphael's pleasure alone. That includes Raphael himself. Whatever form he takes.
A lost little mouse is running through the house.
Oh, gods. What the fuck have I stumbled into?
A thief in the night, greedy and here to take. Why are you here, little thief?
Raphael? You're looking very skimpy.
Raphael? Ha! No. You will have a far crueler master than Raphael soon. But what inspired you to pay him a visit?
I seek the Orphic hammer. You can't stop me.
Raphael all but spent himself to get that hammer. And you want to take it off him? This is very naughty. Whatever are we to do? Why don't we play a game? You win, I give you everything you desire. But you'll enjoy yourself more if you lose.
What's the game?
It's a surprise. Off with your clothes.
Okay.
Good, little thief. Good. Keep going like this. And you'll get to live. You'll be crying out my name soon. You'd better know it. I am Harlip, Raphael's personal incubus, glamored and transfigured to look like him. I'm a perfect copy.
He only ever wants to sleep with himself.
What's better than the devil you know, eh?
His violating stare sees more than all of you. It sees potential.
Before we continue, I want to make sure you're comfortable.
Sometimes, when he's feeling adventurous, Raphael will ask me to change into the Archduchess, Raphael. I can take her form if you choose. A simple swap pales in comparison to what you were about to do for me.
It matters not to me.
Then the Archduchess I shall be. On the bed. Lie back.
What is going to happen to me?
I already told you. It's a surprise. Don't you like surprises?
Okay.
Any thought of resistance or control is fading. You will obey, giving yourself body and mind to them. You retain a trace of free will, but it is one drop in the ocean of their desire. It will not last.
Fine. Let's get it over with.
Every kiss is as tender as a last goodbye. Every touch a lie of true love.
Devote yourself to pleasure eternal. Stay here with me. This can be forever.
You can have my body, but not my mind.
You force your eyes open, drawing yourself back to reality. Or so you think.
I can't wait to explore how you work. What gets you going? What makes you sweat? And every time I make love in your shape, you will know. A shiver out of the blue. A tingle from beyond. Now, your reward for giving me such a present. I will tell you one and only one of Raphael's dirty secret. Whisper it to me. What do you want to know?
Is Raphael actually any good in bed?
No. But you didn't come all this way to ask that, did you? You wouldn't sell yourself so cheaply, I hope. A treasure like you deserves to wrap their hands around Raphael's mightiest rod, the Orphic Hammer. Raphael hides nothing from me, can deny me nothing, aside from what he keeps in his safe. The safe lingers behind the right-hand painting of Raphael. He almost spends more time staring at those portraits than he does at me. Although I'd love to watch you struggle to open the safe without it. This key should help. You've labored enough, pet. Now, shall we bid one another goodbye?
Thank you. For you. I will misuse you well.
The actors have finally reached Baldur's Gate, so I can commence the next stage of my play. They have learned the Astral Prism's secret, but I will tell them that I have the key, the Orphic Hammer, the only thing that can break the Prince's chains. The hammer will be kept safely in the archive, protected by a password. What shall it be? Perhaps, give me my heart's desire.
A keyword. This'll help us get what we need from the archive.
That which you seek is still so close, yet so far.
You know the words. Now speak them.
Give me my heart's desire.
The magic blinks away at your words.
Careful now. Last thing we want to do is call forth Raphael's ugly mug before we need to.
Just rang Raphael's dinner bell. But you are the entire menu. You claim to be who you are not. Stole from my master, and now you expect to leave. The moment you step outside this room, all hells will break loose. A hopeless situation?
Yes, the hammer is ours. The means to Orpheus's release is in our hands. To the Undercity, Voss must hear of our victory. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will break Orpheus free. For now, keep focused. Raphael will come to take back his treasure. This is our chance to find out how much this devil bleeds.
The Orphic Hammer is ours, which means we could free Orpheus if we wish.
I'm fine. Let's just get in and get out.
I've got good news.
Bad news. Worst news.
Good news. You got what you came for. Successful visit. Great success. Fantastic work. Bad news. So many things will be on fire when you step outside of this room. You included. That's okay, no, right? It's hell. You expected it to be hot. Worst news, Raphael's on his way home, and oh boy, he is spitting mad. You planned for this. I know you did. You have everything under control. It's really important that you don't panic, even when your eyes evaporate from the heat. Come to my prison, bring the hammer, break my chains, and then we exit stage any which way.
I'll be there.
Quick as a cockroach, lickety-split, if you don't mind.
Make way.
On my word. Soldier.
I'm ready. Got to move.
Still alive, so that's progress.
You really went and did it, didn't you? The whole house is tumbling down and Raphael striding across the plains to come catch a mouse. Now swing that big, beautiful hammer, crack open my chains, and let's get out of here. It's time to fly this coop on a hope and a prayer.
Any advice when it comes to fighting Raphael?
Don't! But if you must, make sure I'm with you. He makes mistakes when he's angry, and seeing me running free will make him as angry as an axe head.
Let's do this.
You sound so brave, but we really don't have a choice. Hammer is almost as sweet a sight as you are. Smash those chains! Free! I never thought I would be believed. I could be hoped I might be. Heads will roll! But we must dress the Hollyphant in the room. I can see how you avoid looking at me. I must be so terribly mutilated after all these decades of torture. Don't hold back. Tell me how bad it is.
You look perfectly normal.
We both know that's not true, but thank you for being so kind.
No, really, you look fine.
You truly are the kindest fool I've ever met. We'll carve our way to the entrance hall and chop Raphael into messes. That's the hopeful version, of course. The likely version is that we are the messes and he is the chopper. Onwards!
Time slows for a moment, and the air becomes thicker. The master of the house is coming.
You. There are many things in your world that I loathe. Litters of kittens, chattering children, the noise and the chaos of it all. In my world, in my house, there is order and there is decorum. You came here uninvited and you stole from me. In doing so, you brought the chaos of your world into mine. I will not abide it.
Gorilla, this is your chance to be free. Help me take him down.
You think I'm on your side? The only reason you're here is because Raphael allowed you to be. I permitted you the freedom to decide your own fate. You could have been smart, selfless, saved the world. Instead, you came here and risked everything.
It's the fatal flaw of mortal kind. Take away their free will and they call you a tyrant. Allow them to indulge it and they become tyrants. You would have been heroes if you'd only dealt fairly with me. Instead, you're not so different to doomed Carsus, overreaching your limits and burning your world to ash.
Wrong! 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 They will save their world and smash you to smithereens.
It's this charming naivety that makes your company such a joy to me, Hope. I'll even forgive this little rebellion once you're suitably chastised.
This isn't a rebellion. It's a revolt. I'm revolting!
Then hope dies today. Commander, you can salvage a trophy from these insects when I'm done with them.
These insects struck me down beneath the Shadowlands. They are worthy opponents. Their skulls will make fine trophies.
Join the winning side. Raphael doesn't stand a chance against me.
To stand against a devil in his own home. That takes courage. I'm with you.
How tiresome. Am I to understand that you wish to die with them?
I wish to fight with them.
It's all the same in the end. If you have any last words, make it quick. It will only take a moment to finish you.
That's twice as long as Harlip said it takes to finish you.
You contemptuous creature!
All mortal lives expire. Souls go to their dooms in flame
Hell has its laws. Hell. Effect and the cause. Curtain falls, but hold your applause. Squirm, for now down here come the claws.
What's it gonna take? Lives, all mortal lives expire. Souls go to their dooms in flame forevermore.
Fools, how hard you have fought. Brave, but it's all been for naught. True souls that couldn't be bought. Doomed, detected, and caught. No more deals, it's over. The final act, you're doomed. No more grace, it's over. This house of hope. Hell has its laws. Hell. Effect and the cause. Curtain falls, but hold your applause. Squirm, for now down here come the claws.
Lives, all mortal lives expire. Souls go to their dooms in flame forevermore.
absolutely preposterous that any of us are alive. Maybe we're not. Pinch yourself and check we're not dreaming the last of our lives as we die screaming!
We're fine, Hope. We did it.
That is incredible. We're incredible. We're spectacular. What a wonderful, jubilant, glorious day. My beautiful sister is mostly intact. You could have broken her in half like a breadstick, but you didn't. I am sorry she fought you. I'm glad she survived.
I hope the two of you can reconcile.
I hope so too. She's my sister. I love her. And despite all the years I've lost, I have enough love left for you as well. I hope it guides you home.
For the first time since you heard her voice, Hope seems calm, and the peace flows from her into you, soothing your very soul.
Where will you go now that you're free?
Nowhere but here. I don't quite think I know where anywhere else is anymore. With a lick of paint and a thorough cleaning, this could be a lovely little house. And I can hardly leave. After all, who would ever want to think of hell without hope? I hope I'll see Corilla again one day, and that she'll say sorry, and I'll tell her she's forgiven. I hope I find all the pieces of my mind that fell out of my head over all those years, and that I'll be able to put myself back together again. I hope the echoes of pain will fade, and memories of sorrow will die, and that you'll visit me here someday. And I hope you have a happy ending of your own.
That's the last of Raphael. I'll be glad to no longer have to suffer his smug face.
The hammer is ours. The devil is snuffed out. Our power is undeniable.
You fought well. We could use such strength in the Blood War.
You did us a favor, Yurgir, so I'm going to let that slide.
Now I'm free of Raphael's blasted contract. I can return to the front lines.
I have my own front line to return to, in Baldur's Gate.
Whoever your enemies are, they have good reason to fear you. And I'll gladly lend you my skills against them when the time comes. Until then, good luck to you, little rabbit. You're a finer hunter than any wolf.